Well, morning, sports fans. How are we doing, my fellow zombies out there? Emotionally deprived and sleep deprived, and emotionally screwed up at the same time. Yeah, it's a little after 2 o'clock in the morning. It's about 2:01 on the Pacific Standard Time. Cold as hell, about 34 degrees out here in Rosamond, California. This is the Diary of the Griever named John Weaver, Debbie Me. This is the 15th of February, 2023. Now, I have to get clarifications on some of the videos and some of the information I sent out. There was something regarding a particular video from a group that I was having miscommunications in trying to understand what the hell they were trying to do because I thought I understood it, and probably what was communicated to me is I didn't understand it. But when I watched the video again, yeah, I had it right the first time. I had it right the first time. Because I didn't see it and I didn't look at it the way everyone else was supposed to be. I was looking at it as a stranger. Got to the point where I received a response from some of the people I was trying to send a comment to, trying to get clarification of the video itself that I saw on there. And they said I should redress my comments or watch the video again. I'm not redressing the comments, and I'm not. I did watch the video again, and it's the same damn shit. And instead of getting into an argument with this person or group, I'm like, no. If I'm coming in as a stranger watching all this stuff, probably not understanding the social dynamics or even the humor of the individuals that much, or understanding the context of what I was watching. That's a problem right there. And I had asked questions on it. I had asked questions on it. When I actually have a host of a cable show, if he's trying to make a humorous situation be a little bit more humorous, but he's still trying to urge on his followers to make this suggestion possible. As a stranger, I'm looking at the thing and I'm thinking, that's not right. For other people, they may have noticed it and probably say, oh, you're probably taking this the wrong way. Understand this, I'm still a stranger to you guys. I am not well known. I am not part of the group doing the group activities left and right. And without understanding their dynamics, even though I watched their videos for about a few years now, I'm still a stranger. I still keep the attitude of observer, and I'm only observing it under my own viewpoint. When I have somebody still trying to make it light humor, say, well, we got to convince this person to stop doing this. And she's really got to do over here because we want her over here. So you got to do that. Hee hee hee. And I'm thinking that, and I'm like, no, that's not right. So I did my video the way it is, and I'll probably relabel it, but it's gonna be out there anyway. And as for being part of this group, I put myself out of the group. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting myself involved in a situation like this in the first place, or in someone else's life that should has no direct bearing into mine. Call me selfish, self-centered, egotistical. I'm dealing with a hell of a lot of shit right now. I don't need somebody else's diatribe. Their little drama. I got my own drama right now. I don't see these guys dealing with bug war. I don't see these guys dealing with issues at schools or anything else. No, they're into one particular fun thing. It'd be nice to afford it. It'd be nice to go out there and experience it one more time and be theoretically part of this group. It ain't happening. I deal with the reality as is. I've been dealing with reality as is, and I've been dealing, you know, staying out of groups left and right, but just watching from the sidelines. Haven't I ever felt part of a group before? Haven't I ever felt with people? You guys been watching the damn videos. You probably figured it out. No, because I'm an isolator. I'm an introvert. I'm worse than that. I'm the guy who stays out and watching people go through life, go through their own damn shit going on. And if I am invited into someone else's household, I'm still a stranger. Despite the fact all their best efforts have welcomed me in there and trying to be part of the family. And me trying to be gracious enough as a visitor, trying to feel it, but I don't feel it. Not all my life. And the only time I actually did feel part of a family and really, really understood what being a family was. And doing everything I could for this family. Main reasons why I One of the main reasons why I keep showing this shot all the damn time. The main reason why the channel exists. The two people down below in the lower picture are the main focus of what my channel is all about. It's about them. My mother, my brother, my family. The people that I've lost. The people that I cared about. The people I sacrificed for. The people I gave a shit about. That's what my channel's about. I talk about their stories through my eyes, through my understanding of what they've been through, and how I'm dealing with the emotional situations of losing them, and dealing with anniversaries coming up, their birthdays coming up, their death anniversaries coming up, that I have to deal with all the time. And how does it affect me since their passage? As I said before in a lot of my videos, growing up, I was afraid of life, and I was afraid of people, and I was afraid of death. I was afraid, period. Once you had a taste of death when you're at the age of 4 years old and you come back to life, it changes you entirely. It changed me entirely. I couldn't feel part of something. Even though I could wear a uniform of a Cub Scout, I couldn't be a Cub Scout, but I tried. I could try being part of a family if I was really feeling like I was part of a family. Even my own I was trying to ostracize, but I still wanted to be part of them. You know, it was only the last, I don't know how long, how many decades it got me to a point where I got totally comfortable and with it, that I understood them more and more, that losing them was the hardest damn thing for me to do. Ma was dying slowly. She was being eaten alive by her own damn grief. My brother suffered through strokes. I guess he didn't want to be alive either because he didn't want to deal with the stroke situation. My brother and I both knew what a stroke was. We saw our grandmother go through it, saw our mother go through it. We even seen a favorite animal go through it. No. No. We're not dealing with that shit. My brother just flat out refused to live. If you guys been watching my videos, you'll understand that one. You're trying to find the titles. Go for the win files. They'll give you information. And I got it out there for people to look at it, to read, to understand the purpose, why this channel is out there. See, this is not out there like every other video creator out there, every YouTuber creator out there, whatever the hell they call themselves these days. Whatever their vlogs are supposed to be called in whatever kind of process. They want the attention. They want people to say, look at me, look what I got to offer, look what I got to say. I want more. Feed ego. Mine is just a diary of the shit I'm going through, what I'm observing, and what I'm talking to people about. This is not like a journalism situation. This is a personal journal and a personal journey of what I'm going through. And if anybody else identifies with it, cool, fine. If they don't, fine. But this is my lifeboat out there. This is my memories out there. This is my book, basically, of sorts. This is my autobiography because I want it to live as long as it can before it fades out the memory. And if anybody else happens to read the damn thing or actually watch the damn thing and understand it, if they're going through something similar to this, hey, they can identify with it. Cool, no problem. I'm not looking for followers. I'm not looking for likes. I'm looking for putting myself in posterity at this point over here. Because in the event that I'm going to be losing myself one way or another, if I'm going to be going down that final pathway one way or another, this is going to be breadcrumbs. As I said before in some of my videos, I have seen too many people go through their hurt and pain like crazy. They make all these grandiose things and people keep ignoring it left and right until it's damn too late. And then people are wondering, how come this person happened to commit suicide? Why didn't we see this coming? Because you guys are blind as hell and you didn't see it. You didn't hear it. You didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to give a shit about the damn thing. Now, I said before, and I'll keep saying it again, I am no fucking guru. I'm not even academia. I don't have the letters. I don't have anything else behind me. I have my 57 years of living. And I know what it's like being dead and coming back to life. And having that experience and having that emotional trauma and having that experience. Because I'm going through it. I'm dealing with the repercussions and the after effects of the damn thing. It's like getting something started and seeing it momentum being built up every single fucking year. That's what I'm going through. I'm not the happy-go-lucky guy of saying, follow me. Look how crazy I am. No, I'm the guy I'm the guy that scares the living fuck out of you. I give you a dose of reality check here. Some things that people don't even talk about, or afraid to talk about, or too damn ashamed. I'm the guy talking about death. How you deal with the death. How do you deal with the grieving? How you deal with the mourning. There is no simple, logical explanation for it. A long time ago, there have been a group of psychologists actually made these 5, 6, 7, how many things there are, stages of grief that person goes through. Then afterwards, they're supposed to be fine. Discovered that the hard way doesn't work that way. And kids are supposed to be immune, but they carry the damn trauma in the back of their heads in the damn subconscious somewhere. They bury it alive because we're told to do so. Until the damn thing starts leaking out like a fucking cancer and it eats us alive. I've seen my mother being eaten alive by it. I've seen my brother being eaten alive by the damn thing. Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about how their feelings were. Nobody talked about how they were going through a hell of a lot of shit. Nobody wants to talk about it because it's too fucking negative. Guess what? That's a reality check. And you're going to have to deal with this shit. I keep telling people, and I keep telling them again and again and again, notice the lighting right here that I have. I have diffuse lighting this way. I have diffuse lighting this way. Do you happen to see any shadows? Probably. You see some of the shadows on me, right? Light side, dark side. We all want the sunny side because that's the best side, right? That's the only side we got to worry about. Not this damn shit that bites you in the ass. It's still the same side. It's still the same hand, okay? The light is going on here, but you got the shadows. You see? I mean, you are seeing this, right? Seeing this moving right across the alley here? Put the camera here. Just to show you. You can do that experiment by yourself. Of course, if you want me to do it the hard way on this one, I'll do that too. Switch on the flashlight. Need a lot of power. Okay, here we go. Light. Ooh, shadow. Not exactly the exact size, except if it's on a solitaire, and then it's the same shape. Bring the item closer to the light, the shadow grows, but the light remains the same. Hello, trauma. Hello, your dark side, subconscious, and everything else you got to deal with. Because that shit is going to be coming out to bite you in the ass. Personal experience. But of course, try to tell psychologists this shit in the first place. The educated idiots with white lab coats out there that we're supposed to be pouring our heart and souls to, and they record the damn shit. Interesting enough, they're good soundboards to a point and try to give you their own opinion, but if they haven't got the experience except book knowledge, then what good are they again? I stay the hell away from the damn doctors and stuff because they deal with book knowledge. But if they actually had trauma, if they actually had emergency, if they actually understand the people's conditions, that's why they go through to medical school. That's why they go through residency, so they can get that experience and anything and everything that comes across their way. And once they specialize in their own damn field, they're ready to take off. They got more learning to do. That's a good thing right there because they're learning about their craft, their trade, and what's going on so they can help people because that's their motivation. That I understand. And they swore an oath, do no harm. That's also a good thing to understand. But keep this in mind. What I showed you concerning about an experiment, that's what I run into all the damn time. Again, my own personal thoughts and feelings and observations about the damn thing. I'm not telling you, you are going to be listening to this. You're going to follow this. You are mine. What I expect in that situation is somebody to do this at me. Just flip me off and tell me that I am a full an idiot and you are fucking out of your mind. I'll say, okay, fine, I am. But you listened. You stayed. You stuck around. And you got an opinion about the damn thing. What's your comment? I think that you are wrong. Difference of opinion, different of a viewpoint at this point. Yes, I'm smiling about the damn situation because somebody would actually understand this thing. Why are you smiling? Because you're getting the message. And your conflict, you know better. Throw another ball at you. This experiment I keep throwing at people left and right. Light on a pyramid. And you see the spectrum. Better yet, the Earth does it better. Especially when you have storm clouds and then you have light coming through it. And in some occasions you see the nice, pretty rainbows that happen. The light being split up into its own gaseous compositions left and right that you're seeing this. The different refractions, the different colors of it. Or if you just have a crystal pyramid or a crystal glass and you shine light through it and somehow see a rainbow going through on the other side. The light being split. The light is whole, but it's split into different personalities left and right. Different viewpoints, different perspectives, different context, but still looking at the same item. That's what I say, that's what I observe, and that's what's going on. That's how I look at things sometimes. I have to tear the damn thing apart left and right to see, did I get all the damn colors right in this thing? Of course, there are three primary colors, and combine them, you see the different colors left and right. This is science. But even this kind of science is dealing with perspective. There's not just one perspective. There are many surrounding the item, the viewpoint, the main idea. I'm moving around because my damn back's giving me shit. Wake up early in the morning and I wake up with a bad back. Constantly. For a long while. And it's something I still have to get used to. Something I still have to deal with. a concept and a reality I have to live with. I've had treatment. I've also had medications trying to get rid of it. It's still there. I live and I deal with it. That's a constant reality. That's the reality check. I'm mortal. I deal with that concept. But while I'm mortal, I deal with reality check right now. A long time ago, yeah, I had my fun. I'd like to have more fun if I could. I also like to get through a situation without getting my ass triggered left and right because of how much I felt for my damn family. And when I discovered how much they meant to me, it still tears me apart left and right. So you're scratching your head, and how the hell does this work with the main point I was making? You probably missed it altogether right now as it is. When something you're seeing right now, a video, if you've seen the succession of this, if you've seen the lineup of the videos and you're trying to get a base off the host of this channel here, and you're trying to understand him, maybe you would. Maybe you already met the guy personally. Maybe you did. And then you say, well, I think you have your different viewpoint on him. And I said, you're right. I don't share everyone else's viewpoint. I've got my own viewpoint and my own perspective on a damn thing because this is how I'm seeing it. I never met the guy personally. If I had, that would have been a different viewpoint then. It would have been a different perspective. But I'm stuck with the power of the lens and of the projection this guy puts out. And any information he put out, yeah, it did piss me off. Because of the values I was raised, kind of made me skew about this one here. It made me think, if this guy really wanted his wife to quit a job so they can be professional YouTubers, so she could be on there. Now, there's probably another video out there I should probably get more context on. The streaming. So, before this video goes out, I probably will have to watch the streaming of their channel to see whether or not if this is going to be accurate or not. And if this is going to be accurate as much as I thought, then this will go out again. You can call it pride and call it ego, but if I'm a stranger watching this damn shit, they probably would disconnect your ass at this point. Probably wouldn't understand it or just bypass you altogether. They say, what do you care? You guys are stressed too much about likes and about followers. It's all important to you. It's all about the ego. But yeah, you're in it so much. You're in it for the money. Because a lot of sponsors look at this damn thing and says, he's popular, so let's shower him with the money. I'm not looking for sponsors. I'm not looking for any of that damn thing on my channel. I don't give a shit about the sponsors. I'm doing it on my own damn dime. I'm putting myself out there. And if it gets buried alive like the worm it is, so be it. I don't care. But if somebody else actually picks up what they need to hear, what they need to learn, then part of it already accomplished. I did experience strength and hope, and I shared about it. Is there hope concerning about grieving and about mourning? Yeah. Some days you wake up, and if you're not triggered, and you're not stressing over shit, and you're still focusing on the things in life, and maybe you'll get a smile or two from a joke, or a guffaw, or something that'll make you laugh, make you enjoy that moment of laughter, of joy. You take it, you run with it. You hold it in your memory, and you hold it in your heart. If you're going to get triggered, well, then you're in for it. I've been triggered too many damn times. I go on the grieving pages to see how many people are going to become, how many new people are coming on there, and sharing their experience and their misery. And if I can share my own misery with them and understanding where they're coming from, I have perspective. I have context. I have basis. I'm not looking for fan following. I'm looking to share a message with them saying, look, I know your pain. Been there, walking through it right now. You ain't alone through this shit. This is where you cry your eyeballs out. This is where you say, I'm in pain. Hey, welcome to the pain club here. We're all going through the same damn thing. But we're not telling you to knock the shit off either. This is the place you air it out. You have to air it out. You have to air the shit out before it eats you alive. I've seen it happen. I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to happen to me. That's why I'll constantly talk about it. That's why I'll constantly bore the living crap out of people. That's why I'll constantly educate people and myself on what grieving and mourning is all about. I'm not looking for the community. I am in the community. Because I already earned that spot when I died and came back and never grieved for myself. And I had to grieve for other people, but the problem is I had to limit that because I had to be a good boy. I had to be a big boy. Johnny don't cry. Johnny shouldn't cry. Johnny died, been through a few near misses, and damn near died a few times in his life. But Johnny's supposed to be a big boy. Well, big boys can break down, and big boys can be a pain in the ass, and big boys will lose people important to them left and right. And that's what the video is about. Sharing the experience, strength, and hope. Sharing the pain and grief. Sharing the mourning. Sharing what it is to be human. As I said before, I'm not looking for the likes. I'm not looking for the followers. But if I have them, fine. If I don't, well, fine too. But if it just helps out one person, and they're able to understand what's going on, and that person can probably help somebody else out. Cool. I'm not looking for the sponsorships. I'm doing this because I felt it needs to be talked about. I've seen too many academia out there with the people with the letters and the books out there, the book deals, trying to make money off of the other people who are still suffering through this shit. I'm not making a damn dime. I don't want a damn dime from them. What I want them to understand what the hell they're going through, why they're going through it, and how they survive day by day. Don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow take care of itself. You focus on today. You focus on the 24 hours you got. And sometimes you have to focus on the minute or the second because emotions are that powerful. There is no chemical that'll get rid of everything. They'll just delude your brain left and right, but that's you. You want to deal with the medical establishment, you want to delude your brain, that's on you, not me. I'm dealing with it head on. I'm not smiling about it. I'm not looking for soldiers or followers at this point. I don't want martyrs. I want people to understand that emotions are real. Their loss is real. Some days you're going to be eating yourself alive over this damn shit, and other days you're not. And I know I am, because I've been doing it all my life. I didn't even realize it until I lost, over the last 10 years, 4 things that actually meant a damn thing to me. I lost my mother. I lost a best friend who was also a surrogate mother. I lost a canine best friend. I've seen him suffer. And my brother. 4 major things within the past 10 years. And it still hurts like hell. But prior to that, I have lost aunts and uncles and cousins, nephews and nieces, a grandmother who was my mother's mother, and see how she changed. So yeah, I talk about their stories. I talk about their lives. I talk about what they've gone through, what I understand, what I've learned, what I've tried to keep the knowledge inside of myself, my own viewpoint, my own perspective. Not somebody else's, my own. It's not set in stone. It just is. And I'm dealing with it. I may not make amends or apologies about some of the observations I've made. But if I'm coming in as a stranger, I'm coming in with that viewpoint. Not part of the gang. I'm the outsider. Watching. Observing. They call me the voyeur. Fine. But you got to understand, you're also under the microscope. You feel paranoid about the damn thing. I don't give a shit. The lens is either a friend or an enemy or just a tool. That's all it is just an observer. And what you do to perform in front of the damn thing. Either for your ego or for other purposes. I'm not doing it for ego. I'm doing it for my own damn survival. That's what I'm doing it. Regarding to the group that I locked myself out of. Let me just say this. If I happen to hear or see people that are telling me or trying to force me or coerce me that I have to force this other person out of a job or out of employment or out of something that they're doing because they liked, because this one person said so, I don't care if it's a damn joke or not, I don't find it funny at all. And don't be surprised if you find other people are feeling the same damn way who don't know you. That's okay. I never had the opportunity to know you in the first place. But I'm going to do a defense if I have to. And I may get yelled at by the person I'm trying to defend because I don't have their viewpoint of what that person who or what that person was. I'm only going by as an observer from the outside, wondering whether or not I'm actually still part of a group or not. I stepped out, I stepped away, I am. I may step out for a long while or a short while, depending. And with the information that was presented to me, that's what I was reacting to. If other people take offense, that's on you, that's not on me. Deal with that one.